Hello and welcome to the old Fliers. Welcome also to the world of drones. The term drone is a slang word applied to both remotely piloted and unmanned aircraft. Unmanned aircraft are not a recent innovation. The first pilotless vehicles were developed in Britain and America during World War I. Britain's aerial target and the American aerial torpedo, known as the Kettering Bug, were first flown in October 1918. The term drone was first used in 1935, inspired by the British DH82B Queen Bee. 10 years later, the German V1 Doodlebug demonstrated how terrible UAVs could be. Remotely controlled aerial vehicles tend to be more sophisticated and larger than autonomous aircraft. A good example is the American Predator. Proof that aerial vehicles are changing the tactical landscape of warfare can be seen in the Ukrainian-Russian conflict today. The books, The Tactical Drone by Christian Varth and Marcus Reinsner, and Don Schiff's Poor Man's Air Force show how drones have become feared weapons. Their use has the potential to alter centuries of ground warfare in the same way as disruptive technologies like smokeless powder, the repeating firearm, tanks and radios did in the past. A drone is the flying eye above the modern battlefield. It provides an aerial overview that can give a sense of tactical superiority. The more you see, the more you know. In 2022, Ukrainian use of modified consumer-grade drones for attacks surprised the world, who had only really seen them used in intelligence, reconnaissance and surveillance roles. Lurid videos of grenades being dropped on unaware troops heralds a terrifying new reality in warfare: the poor man's Air Force. Unmanned aerial systems are beginning an aerial observation and attack capacity to forces large and small that have never had such an advantage before. In future conflicts, be they full-scale international wars, civil wars, or domestic unrest, use of drones will be commonplace. They are easy to deploy and are relatively inexpensive. Artillery, by comparison, is expensive and draws attention to itself, inviting retaliatory shelling. Artillery requires trained specialist soldiers, whereas civilians can be shown how to use drones effectively. Drones can act as decoys when flown in swarms, depleting an enemy's missiles. In the 1973 Yom Kippur War, Israel used unarmed US Ryan Fire-B target drones to spur Egypt into firing its entire arsenal of anti-aircraft missiles. This mission was accomplished with no injuries to Israeli pilots, who soon exploited the depleted Egyptian defences. Israel pioneered the use of unmanned aerial vehicles for real-time surveillance, electronic warfare and decoys. So-called loitering munitions are unmanned aerial vehicles that can remain above a battlefield for as much as 24 hours and attack any target that presents itself, effectively an assassin's rifle in the air. This has an immobilizing effect on the battlefield. A company in Melbourne called SciPac Proprietary Limited is manufacturing a range of autonomous drones under the brand of Corvo. These cardboard drones are sent in flat packs to be assembled in the field. Yet, drones are susceptible to signal jamming and interception. Both Russia and Ukraine are using signal jamming technologies. An Australian company, Electro-Optic Systems, have developed sophisticated counter-drone technology to protect assets like airfields and parliaments.
The EOS Counter Uninhabited Aerial System solution Titanus is an aggregation of technologies wrapped in proprietary EOS hard kill technology and command and control that delivers a fully integrated, scalable counter-drone solution. Drones have become a ubiquitous problem across most battle spaces in the world. The ability to counter those is a growing challenge for everyone. On a higher scale, a larger scale, those small drones can be integrated with much larger drones coming in at higher altitude at faster speeds, carrying much more destructive payloads.
Tracking 188, tapped by hostile, clear to engage.
Engaging. Good deal, drone neutralised.
Titanus combines electronic warfare systems, both passive and active, for detection and jamming, with active kill systems. The direct energy system allows you to blind those drones, then to start destroying them by the application of energy.
We mustn't think that all drones use is military. Civilian use is massive. Here in Australia, for example, Rocket DNA uses drones in mining applications such as volumetric measurements.
The Australian outback is full of minerals, but one of the harshest environments around. Rocket DNA wants to provide a solution that helps people get to these areas safely and more effectively.
Rocket DNA are the experts in being able to reliably and safely capture high-quality aerial data.
We're able to customize a fully integrated solution designed to automate those dull and dangerous tasks within these very remote and harsh environments. What we're experiencing today with the new XBot is a revolution in data capture and autonomy, and combine that with the opportunity of AI is this incredible power of not only capturing the data autonomously, but producing insights and results in near real time.
There's a lot involved in being able to capture high-quality aerial data day after day. It requires the right hardware and software configured the right way, regulatory approvals, particularly for beyond visual line of sight and autonomous drone operations, and it requires an understanding of the customer's problems and the types of outputs that may benefit the customer.
What makes the Rocket DNA solution so unique is that it's all been pre-configured and built in our workshops, ready to deploy at a moment's notice.
We don't require any concrete pads or special infrastructure. We can connect to existing power and data, or we can operate entirely independently with solar power and Starlink connection.
You don't know what you don't measure. The idea about doing daily flights is that you're able to implement short-term controls and stop the problems before the fires get any bigger. We're really all about safety and bringing that overall situational awareness to the mine sites and to every role player within each department.
The subject of drones use is so huge that one YouTube video can't do justice to the subject. I may return to the subject in the future as the technology is evolving so fast. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to support our work.